Today I'm going to break down a bunch of different type of videos I've been paid to create. Alright, welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Jack. I produce weekly content based around video editing, videography, and how to make money making videos. Subscribe if you're interested. Today we're going to be jumping into a whole bunch of different type of videos I've been paid to create over the past year. Basically, I've just tried to rack my brain and my memory, which is pretty slow and pretty bad, to think of just all the different type of videos all across the board that I've been paid to create in the last year of doing freelance video editing. Over a year, actually, in the past like 2 years, because one of these jobs goes back about 2 years. It's like one of the first freelance jobs I was ever paid to do. Basically, the point of this video is just to, give a bit more value to anybody on the fence. There's a lot of people on my channel, interested in a bunch of different video production themed stuff. A lot of you guys are jumping into the making money making video stuff, but also a lot of you guys aren't too sure how to start. So this is just going to give you a bit of context on all the different type of videos that are out there that you yourself could be getting paid to do. And, I'm just trying to summarize all that just by basically reviewing a bunch of stuff I've been paid to do in the past 2 years. 2 years. Like I said, one of the things is from 2 years ago. The rest are from the last year. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first thing I was ever paid to create in terms of a video, in terms of freelance, was a press video. It was a press release for a company my older brother worked for in New York called Roger. It was like a startup company of like this iOS app. The company, I'm pretty sure it closed. It's basically went broke, I'm pretty sure. But while they were active, they hired me when I was just getting into freelance video editing, because my older brother obviously knew I was a video editor. So they hired me, paid me like $150 to create like a press video, very short, simple edits to essentially just jazz it up and then send it to the press so they could, see all the features of this app. The next thing I was paid to kind of create about a year later when I just started getting into Upwork was some corporate touch-ups. A businessman called Michael something, I'm not going to dox him actually, but some dude called Michael or some shit. My first Upwork client basically hired me to just do a bunch of touch-ups to some corporate videos. He was doing kind of business style videos. I was just adding like an intro and an outro and like some text to highlight kind of key things that he was saying. And I was paid considerable amount of money for that as well, probably about $30 an hour or something like that, just for some pretty basic corporate touch-ups. And that was back in April of 2017, about a year and a half ago, and that actually was the first job I was ever hired to do on Upwork. Very fun, very interesting. That really started my kind of freelance journey, which has now led to all this YouTube content here and, my job and a whole bunch of other stuff. So absolutely crazy how things work out. YouTube videos you can be paid to do. And a lot of people really like this. In fact, I got a lot of people that this is the kind of specific kind of thing that I've taught that most people have gravitated towards, which is because, it's pretty easy stuff, to be honest. And also, there's a lot of money getting thrown around in this sector. For example, like a YouTuber, I'll paint the picture for you. A YouTuber will build up a YouTube channel. They'll have a few 100,000 subscribers, even millions, and they're generating money from the channel. So now they want to create more videos, but it's taken too much time to edit. So then they go and hire somebody to edit all their videos. And obviously they're making money from advertisements, so it's not a big deal to just cut off a portion of this and give it to your editor so you can generate more content, which overall makes you more money. And that's the mentality behind it. So it's really easy, especially on Upwork, to get yourself some video, some YouTube video clients. For example, this guy on the screen right now, over 200,000 subscribers, biographics. I've been editing videos for this guy for over a year, been with him from the start of the channel. This guy's paid me, damn near 10 grand in the last year. Just, I've edited like every video on the channel, and he's been very consistent for an entire year, and he's just a YouTube channel, you know what I mean? And I've got a couple other clients just like that as well, like a top 10 YouTube channel, and I've come and gone from a few other vlog channels, and YouTube videos are very easy to get hired to make, and it's not the hardest, the hardest, my bad, it's early, this is the first recording. Usually the first recording of the day, I gotta get all my mess ups out the way, and then I start talking smooth, but it's not the hardest work, my bad. I went a little Amish there for a second, but boom, it's not the hardest stuff. Next up, talking head videos. I've been paid to do talking head videos. This might not be for everybody. Obviously, you can see this video right here on screen, that you're watching right now. I got no cuts, so I just talk smoothly. So what I'm trying to get you to understand from saying that is that it's pretty easy for me to talk on camera without, having to have a script or anything like that. Obviously, I got a few bullet points written on my whiteboard behind this, which you would have never known if I hadn't exposed myself, but I just did, may as well be honest. But talking head videos is very easy for me to create, and for some of you, this might be perfect because it's pretty easy just to get on camera and talk if you're kind of a personality like me, and you can get paid pretty well for this sort of stuff, like 50 plus, well, 50 bucks to like 35 bucks, stuff like that. That's some genuine prices that I'm giving you. I do try to just give away all my kind of best stuff, all my actual legitimate prices, but for like 5-minute videos, I've been paid like 50 bucks before, or like $35. The most consistent price that I've been paid for a 5-minute video is about 35 bucks. So to sit down and just talk to a camera for like 5 minutes, I've been paid 35 bucks. And there was like a variety of different channels that have hired me for this sort of stuff, right? So I've been hired by Freelance channels, where essentially, you know, I'm just talking about a bunch of different freelance topics, which is, you know, pretty fucking easy, to be honest. I do a bunch of freelance topics here on my channel as well, so it's very easy to talk about something I already know there. I've done more dumb stuff in the past, which I wouldn't do now, but when I was just getting into Upwork, someone hired me to create a bunch of talking head videos about this kind of a smart pill called modafinil, which you might be laughing if you know about it, but those videos ended up getting taken down off of this channel because I guess you can't talk about modafinil on YouTube or something. It violated the terms of service, but that ended up being a good thing for me because, I don't know, just that probably would have come back, you know what I mean, just to fucking haunt me, just a whole bunch of videos of me talk about this random smart drug. Not that it's that big of a deal, but, you know, I was just a little younger when I made them videos that I probably wouldn't make them now, but I was paid pretty well for those, $35 a video. I felt pretty bad for the guy whose channel got taken down because I made at least 50 videos for the guy, you know what I mean? So he paid me at least a couple grand to make them videos, and the channel just got taken down, and I don't think he kept any of the content. That sucks. Moving on. Club after movies. You know, I've made about 50 club after movies in about a year and a half or 2 years. I started filming clubs when I was 16. I know, how did I get into the club? Basically, you know, some people I knew around that time, they was getting me into the club, and well, they were the promoter and shit, so it was a little bit easier. Those videos were terrible. I'd love to make a video revisiting my first ever club videos, and I will do that in the future because they were just absolutely garbage. You could tell I was fucked up while making them videos. But club after movies, definitely, you can get paid to do this sort of stuff. I've got other videos showing you in depth how to do that. I won't go into the method I use, but you know, I filmed probably about 50 clubs in the past 2 years. Very fun, obviously. You're in the club, having a fun time, filming a bunch of people. So it's a lot of fun doing that. Next up, foodie videos. Foodie videos, I've done a couple different types. I've been hired just over the internet where a company called Muscle Foods, which is a really big you know, Facebook page for healthy eating. They got just under 1 million likes. They actually hired me to create a few videos about a year and a half ago, and I recruited my buddy to come through and help me as well. And they were food preparation videos. Now, they eventually ended up firing me because I didn't know how to cook the food and lay it out nicely. Like video editing and videography, you know, the actual shots were great, but you know, the preparation of the food wasn't that nice, so I ended up getting fired. But foodie videos, you know, that was one type of foodie video I made. But I've also, you know, gone up to Bristol and helped out on like a startup company's like Christmas marshmallow drink kind of thing that they were working on. Me and my homie went up to Bristol and filmed a whole promo video for a startup food company. Interesting, definitely very interesting. You know, you can get paid to do that sort of stuff. You just got to be creative, I think, guys. Promo videos, I've been paid to create so many different types of promo videos. You know, promo video is just a video that promotes something. So I've been paid to do this for mascots of nightclubs where they were launching a new fluffy mascot, and I went up to London and created this whole, you know, mascot promo video. You know, I've been hired to do promo videos for churches, you know, where they were, you know, promoting youth activity nights. I've been paid to create promo videos for freelance websites where it's like an advertorial type of thing. Honestly, so much stuff, and promo videos are highly paid, definitely. But again, it depends on the client, actually. Interviews, you can get a bunch of interview work, very easy, obviously pretty self-explanatory. I got all my interview work through Upwork, I'm pretty sure. Explainers, you know, you can get a bunch of money for this sort of stuff as well, and there is a lot of money in that specifically because usually the explainer videos are like corporate videos, so they have a new product releasing or something, or like a digital app or like a website, and they need an explainer for it, right? Or like they have an event coming, and they usually have a budget that they're working with that they can allocate towards this, so you can get a bunch of money for that. And finally, product videos. I've only done a couple product videos, but they're always pretty fun, getting just sent a product and then creating a cool, either stop motion or some cool way to show the product off. And, the last one I made was for like a travel wallet, like this family passport holder. And it was a lot of fun. But overall, in the past 2 years, I've made thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars making all these different type of videos. I'm sat in my office right now. This is what I do for a full-time job. Again, just to review, if you finished this video and you're at the end, essentially, I want to redirect you to another video, which I've been trying to do. So if you made it to this point in the video, you definitely enjoyed, or I don't know, maybe you just didn't like it so much that you watched the whole thing. I don't know, that seems a little bit far-fetched, but if you made it to this point in the video, it's safe to assume you enjoyed it. So check out this one. This is the highest paying video editing jobs. I made it the other day. You will definitely find value in it if you found value in this. Thanks for watching the video, guys. My phone's going off over there. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.